Well, hello everyone. My name is Dorothy Briggs, and you are listening to Life Changes Channel.
Life comes with many changes. Some are expected, some are unexpected, some positive, some challenging. But you don't have to navigate them alone. There are people who care and want to help. You're in the right place because I'm here to connect you with them. What is your next step? Making choices that involve change can be difficult. Where can you find the resources who have answers for your questions? Our team of experts and professionals can help you make informed decisions with less stress to help you manage these changes in your life easier. You'll also meet people just like you who share their stories to encourage you not to give up. Hi, I'm Dina Court, an author, blogger, publisher, and empowerment coach. Thank you for joining me today on the Life Changes Channel podcast, where we'll cover topics around life changes that you might be facing in your career and education, health, finances, relationships, parenting, aging, real estate, lifestyle, loss, and personal growth. This show started out as a Divorce Magazine Canada podcast, but so much of the content could also apply even if you aren't dealing with a divorce or separation. So now, it's Life Changes Channel. There will still be lots of information to support you or someone you care about who is dealing with divorce or separation. I encourage you to go back and meet all the incredible guests in the earlier episodes. There is so much gold there. And hey, did you know we have a YouTube channel, a new Life Changes channel, and free magazines with articles from our team available across much of Alberta, as well as on our website, lifechangesmag.com. We also hold online divorce resource groups that are free to attend, and everyone is welcome. Check out the links in the show notes and be sure to join us. We love bringing experts to you. Please refer to our terms of service available on our website, lifechangesmag.com, and stay tuned at the end for the legal language. Ready? Here we go. You are in for a real treat today. One of my favorite people, Dorothy Briggs, is joining me on the show. She is the founder of Divorce Magazine Canada, and she's going to tell us how that came about and what she hoped to do with it and all the other ventures that she's involved in. Now, before we meet her, I just want to let you know about a really cool opportunity for you to win by entering your name in several draws for a variety of gift cards just by completing a very quick, simple survey to let us know your opinion of what I have out there for you to support you in the magazine and all the groups and the events. I'm just looking for your opinion, your feedback, and you get a chance to win a gift card or two. All right, let's meet Dorothy now.
Hi, Dorothy. Okay, this is a super cool moment for me because this all is a reality because of you. What I do now with my life is because of something you created, and
Well,
in more ways than
wow.
one. In more ways than one. I'm just really excited to have you here because you have founded Divorce Magazine, you founded the community of Womanition, and so much more. And I'm really excited to have you here so people get a chance to meet you, hear your story behind this, and really know who you are and the heart that you are bringing to so many people. And welcome. Please tell us
Thank
a bit
you.
more about yourself and how did this happen?
Oh, geez. Well, I started Womanition 18 years ago, but 13 years ago, I'm visiting my friend in Palm Springs, California, and she shows me this divorce magazine. And I went, oh my God, what a fabulous idea. I am taking that back home. And I did. And I published that magazine for 11 years. And then I met this beautiful Dina Cord, and it just fit right in with your purpose and your format and all the other things that you're doing. So to me, it was just a perfect fit. And I'm really proud of what you've done so far. When you take somebody's baby and you start changing things and transforming, and you've done just a beautiful job. I'm so proud to look at that magazine cover and go, she's just doing something really cool here. So thank you.
Well, I'm honored, and I say this often when I have the opportunity and people talk about what I'm doing and what's going on. I'm honored that you trusted me with that, because when you've created it and you have a community around that as well, you have loyal contributors who have shared very supportive and informative articles, and they are aligned with the purpose that you had to help people, to help them feel more empowered and less fearful of that whole process of divorce.
Well, I'm even more confident now. I mean, when I first met you, your attitude was just roaring with, I want to do something, and I need something in my life. Not that you didn't have anything, you've got lots of things going on, but to add to that. And when I met you, we both discussed this. You says, I want it all. And so that's how that conversation got going. And then you taking over and purchasing the whole business. Like, I just love it. Like, it's just phenomenal. You know me, I always say miracles happen when you show up.
Yes.
And we both showed up, and a miracle happened for both of us, because it was getting very hard for me to continue on at the pace that I was going, and then to have somebody come in and take that over and still support and help people through this horrible time. Like, getting a separation or divorce is not an easy thing. Even if you want out, it's still hard. And especially if you have children, I didn't have any kids. So, and I went through 2 divorces myself. But yeah, I'm sure if I would have had children, it would have been a hell of a lot worse for me. So, but no, you got it made in this business. Like, your personality and how you care about people and the way that you're doing all this, it just matches everything that's supposed to happen with this publication. And you're changing some things around, and I love it. That's so cool.
It means a lot that I've had your support in this, because it is hard when you've had this that you've created and you've improved it and you've grown it over the years. And then I really admire and respect the fact that you saw there's potential. You said it can be so much more. It can go beyond this. And I said, oh, well, I could help with this, this, and this. And then that's when it was like, are you interested in just doing this, taking this over? Because I think you have the same vision.
You do.
And yeah, I love it. And then you didn't panic when there were changes and go, what the heck are you doing? I
was so happy for you, because I wanted to do the changes myself, but I didn't even have time to think about changes. Like, it was just impossible for me to run Womanition, Vavasaur, my nonprofit, and Divorce Magazine. Like, I'm one person, and I think I'm a bit of a control freak. Maybe some people will say, yeah. And so it's hard for me to give up that unless it's not mine anymore. And so that's why it was easy for me to just turn it over.
And I think that's a beautiful testament to somebody who can do that and still be involved and participate and encourage and lead and guide. And, that to me is not a control freak. And now you mentioned some of your other magazines. So because there is a video portion to this, and people can go on the website or go on our YouTube channel and our new Life Changes channel that's coming in the new year, they will be able to see, this is the brand new magazine, Womanition. And on the flip side is Vavasaur with this sexy Lexus on here.
I know, it's so cool.
and Dorothy has profiled how many women in this magazine?
I can't remember how many women, but there was 172 pages in that magazine. Wow. And the largest magazine I've ever published in my life. So it's growing, like, it's really growing.
And it's an award-winning magazine every year.
International, yeah. We compete with 6,000 entrants. I believe there's about 200 categories in this whole award program. And I put our magazine into the design and layout and that, and we win gold or platinum every single year since 2011. And I'm just thrilled. Like, it just makes me feel so proud that, hey, somebody else across the world is recognizing, that we're doing some really cool things here.
Well, and the women that are profiled there for a full year in this magazine, it's like the most beautiful business card, a directory of
Yeah.
many different skills and businesses. Just fantastic. And I
Yeah.
love the community behind it too, because I've met many of these women
Of
in the
course.
past year that I have even become aware of Womanition, and they are so supportive. I love what you have done at least once in a meeting that I was attending, and that was a big one in Edmonton, where I think there was around 70 people that day. And you asked anyone who has done business with anyone else in this room, please stand up. I had only been with Womanition a few months. I stood up. I had been doing business with multiple women already in that room. They really support each other.
Yes.
And encourage each other.
Well, and I like to know who's supporting who too, because nobody tells me. They just start doing business with each other. Because I mean, who the hell am I supposed to know, what's going on with everybody, being the control freak that I am. Anyway, but no, it's just great. And I know that some people have built multi-million-dollar businesses because of Womanition and how it helped them. And, along with our 6 pillars, like even the mentorship program has helped many people. We have the networking. We've got our online, our awards program is coming up. And once a year, we have awards for people, and we call it the superlative awards, because all the nominees get pearl pendants, and then there's pearl bracelets and necklace and awards, trophies for the winners. Like, it's just amazing. The most beautiful women that we have in our community, I have them all. I have them. They are so amazing. And anybody who joins our community can see that. So, you join the community and you'll just see what happens to you if you follow the process. I mean, you can't walk into a networking meeting and expect someone to come in and buy from you that instantly. I mean, I've done that myself because I needed something and that person just happened to be there at the right time. But a lot of times you can't expect that. You have to work for it. You have to get in line. Everybody has to get in line. Nothing is just given to you. You have to work for it. And a lot of people, and I see this in women, and I feel really bad for some of these women because they don't get it. They don't get that you have to work at your business. You have to do 10 times more than everybody else is doing to make it work. You just have to. And if you don't want to do it, go get a job and be an employee, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, being an entrepreneur and an employee are so totally 2 different things.
They really are. And I want to unpack a little bit of this community, because there is no membership fee.
No.
You come to the meetings, and like you say, you network and you get to know the other women. And the more often you show up, the more you build those relationships. And there are meetings and groups in Calgary and Red Deer and Edmonton and Sherwood Park. So there's lots of opportunity. I've attended all of them. It's just such a warm and welcoming community. And they're right away so fascinated to know, well, what do you do? And how could we work together? And, oh, I know this person, and they can connect you to 5 or 6 more people.
Yeah,
it's really
that's exactly
amazing. The other thing that really resonated with me, and I just think it's beautiful, and it's definitely worth mentioning, is that you have said, this isn't about me. I'm not the, like the grand poobah of this whole thing. I founded it, but this is about all of you. This is the community that I'm part of it, but this has a life of its own.
That's right.
Even without me, this is all about you. And it really comes across that way. It doesn't feel like, you're the like a cult leader or anything like that.
No.
I think that's never. But yes, it is a very nice, warm welcome to anybody. So if anybody's interested, obviously I'm going to have all these links in the show notes so that you can find these groups check them out for yourself, decide for yourself. Now, another thing that you have is, well, we want to talk about 10 TV as well. And 10 is TEN, the Entrepreneur Network.
Yeah.
Amazing. And ACEs. So in Divorce Magazine, and here's the current copy of Divorce Magazine. And on page 23 is more about ACEs. Now, this is a nonprofit that you have developed. Can you tell us more about the purpose and the work of ACEs?
Yes. ACEs was introduced 8 years ago, and it's called an Association of the Community Engaged in Sharing. And I wanted to give back to our community because I've been very fortunate that things seem to work out for me because I'm work very hard, but things have worked out for me. So I thought, you know what, it's time, Dorothy, you got to start giving back to your community as well. So we started this, and right away, the first grant we got was for $60,000. And it was just phenomenal. We had workshops for immigrant, Indigenous, business women, and that went on for weeks. It was just an amazing program. And then we've just gotten grants ever since then. And then our last grant was, we got $24,000 to go into seniors' homes and sing karaoke with them and have a party. And you know what? We had over 500 seniors participate in this program, and we were at 10 different locations for our karaoke parties. It was just phenomenal. And you could see the videos, I believe they're online, and you can see these videos of men and women and singing, and even in the wheelchairs, and they're dancing, and it's just so awesome. It makes me feel so good. And then as far as ACEs goes, it's my pride and joy. It's my little baby. I absolutely love it. And it's funny because when we get a grant, I support the people who support me. I say this all the time. And people who support me in my other communities are the ones that I'm going to hire and pay them to do the jobs that we need so I can spend that grant money. And I think that's really cool. So what happened is 3 years ago, 10 TV came into the world, the Entrepreneur Network, and Public Place Network is holding our channel, which is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. Well, we've got probably over 100 videos, marketing videos for men and women. Like we've got our divorce talks on there that I did before you took over, and it's just amazing. And those are an hour program on TELUS Plus TV. We're going into our 3rd year now with TELUS Plus TV, awarding us another 20 shows, 20 programs. So we'll have 59 shows on TELUS Plus TV. Wow. So and it's streaming like 24/7. And then with TELUS, between Alberta and BC, there's over 1 million viewers every single month. And we've got stats on how we're doing. And, it's really funny with the divorce, it's mostly the men that are going on, on TELUS Plus TV. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. But anyway, we've got the 10 TV Entrepreneur Network. I absolutely love it. I wanted to include men and women in our ACEs, Divorce Magazine, Womanition and Vavasaur. All of those are included in that little package of 10 TV, our channel. So it's very, very cool. There's just so many things going on. It's like, holy cow, what else? What else are you going to do? Crazy woman.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. You're a force, a rock star, which was your Halloween costume. So that was appropriate.
Yeah, I know.
We just had a fun party for the Halloween meeting. Fell right on Halloween day, so everybody dressed up and we had a blast. Tell us more about the mentoring that's available, because that's coming up here in the new year. Yes, in January we start our mentorship program in January, and when COVID came about, we had to stop, of course, being person to person, and I just felt, I don't want to do this mentorship program on Zoom because it's too personal, and I want it to be face to face with somebody. I want to look them in the eye, and
I want to be able to help them with whatever issue they've got. So what we have is an application that we send out to potential proteges. They fill in that application. I get the application back, and then I decide with a mentor who is going to be the best person to help this person. So it's really cool, you know, how this is all developed with the people who support me in the Womanition magazine are my mentors, and they love it. And you wouldn't believe the business that comes out of this, even after the protege is finished with our mentor. I mean, they'll never be finished because our mentors stay with them for life. Just like me, I stay with my girls forever. They don't have to worry if they can pick up the phone and call me at any time. But yeah, it's just phenomenal what happens when you can deal with one little issue may be holding you back on 10 different issues.
Right.
Like maybe the fear of speaking and getting up and talking. So we've helped many women. I know that there's women who were shaking and some were even crying when they stood up to say their name. And now they're teaching other people. Like, hello, this is phenomenal. So, and in our mentorship program, all the mentors are together with the proteges. So the proteges get the benefit of every single mentor in that room. And then I manage them. So if there's any issues, they can always come to me and say, hey, I need more help with this. And then I can make arrangements to get somebody else or that same person who is the mentor to help them with that. But yeah, you don't know sometimes what you need until you really get into it. Oh yeah, that could be really good for me too. So it's really a great program. And you know what? We charge $500 for this program. It's 6 months. You get three hours every month of attention or more. So it's a really great opportunity for somebody to come in and be a protege in our program.
And you've seen some real success stories from the past mentorship programs.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Many. I've seen many. And you know what? It helps the mentors. Like the mentors get probably, I don't know, maybe they get more out of it than the proteges do because they're seeing somebody grow through what they're telling them. And you see, a coach isn't the same as a mentor. A coach is, you have to do this and you have to bring me this, and there's duties and schedules and stuff like that. A mentor is there to guide you and to say, well, this is what I did. This would probably work for you, and this is how we could make it work. So it's not the same thing. But sometimes we have coaches who do mentor. So it's just a great opportunity for anybody to get into the program.
It's a beautiful gift, and I really encourage everybody to check that out. And the next meeting is in the new year for the Womanition groups. They take December off, so
yes,
that is something to look forward to. But again, those links will be in the show notes, so you can quickly click them and check it out. And yeah, I challenge you to do that. Thank you very much for telling us more about, you know, how you founded and why you founded what you've done with everything. Womanition, Vavasaur, Divorce Magazine, this whole community. And I really appreciate that you have and that you are continuing to do it. I love how you're like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
No. No, I love what I do. And you know, it's really amazing because I never thought that I would ever do something like this. I never had any help when I was coming up in my business or, you know, trying to start something. I never had any help. And man, did I make mistakes. Oh my God. If I would have had some help, it could have saved me years of spending money like stupidly and just not knowing, you know, you don't know what you don't know. But no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm happy and things are really good. And I just want to thank you so much for offering me this time.
What would a piece of parting advice be to anyone who's listening? And just in general, the first thing that comes to mind, whether they're in
the first thing
or not.
Yeah, the first thing that comes to my mind, and I say this all the time, you do what you say you're going to do. If you go back on what you have told someone that you're going to do, you will never get that respect back that they had for you in the first place. Never. And I think it was Warren Buffett said, you can spend 25 years building your reputation and it'll take 10 minutes to burn it down because of you not doing what you say you're going to do. And I've done things that almost killed me, but I did them because I said I was going to do them. And that's probably why I'm in the situation I am now, because people see the consistency, and that's what you need. You need to be consistent.
And it's so true, Dorothy, because we hadn't known each other very long, and I've learned to trust my instincts very strongly. And you are a person of integrity, and that really does show through, and it has proven. So you do live what you preach.
You know, there's one word in my office, and it's integrity is on my wall. One word. And I believe that. And, you know, I decided too that I'm going to be talking at my next leadership conference, Biz Brigade, and I'm going to be talking about leadership. And that integrity piece has a lot to do with it. And I'm going to speak on that May 3rd. And yeah, we're going to make it happen. So looking forward to it. I hope that you'll be one of my speakers as well.
I would be honored to. Yes, I would truly be honored to. And I thank you very much. It's been a pleasure as always to spend time with you. And I'm just excited that people get a chance to meet you this way. And I hope that it makes them curious enough to come out and check out Womanition and just see what we're all about.
Yeah, exactly. And all the best with Divorce Magazine and your new Life Changes. I love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hopefully you heard something today that helps you wherever you might be in life. Do you have questions or a suggestion for a topic you want to know more about? Let me know. Check the show notes for all the contact information. Follow this podcast and find us on social. Know anyone who might find this information helpful? Be a friend and share it. And hey, thank you for hanging out with me today. Keep smiling that beautiful smile. The world needs your sunshine.
It means a lot that you spend this time with us and meet our experts and professionals who can help you through whatever life changes you're facing. Please refer to our terms of service available on our website, lifechangesmag.com. The link is in the show notes. Our disclaimer: Divorce Magazine Canada, Life Changes Magazine and channel, and divorce resource groups are intended to educate and provide quality, credible resource information. The contents should not be used as factual until consultation with the appropriate professionals for any guidance. Divorce Magazine Canada, Life Changes Magazine, and Life Changes channel, as well as the divorce resource groups, do not constitute endorsements for, nor liability for any claims made in the presenting of this information.